Lights are on. Good morning, everybody. So, I thought I'd do a little live oracle reading for you today, mostly because tech was not being my friend. Then I thought, well, hang on, in alignment with today's message, maybe that's because there's a better way. Maybe because it needs to come through differently, and it's been a long time since I've been live in here, so I thought I'd connect that way instead. So if you're here with me live, give me a little hello. If you're catching up on replay, let me know. So today's oracle message is called the green light. And the way I've been, you may or may not have noticed, I've been creating my own oracle cards, and the way I've been doing that is by gathering signs and synchronicities, events, dreams, things that have been playing out for me personally. So the deck will be called the Making the Mundane Magical deck. So it's Making the Mundane Magical. So it's just being built over everyday life, basically. But there's some of them are quite interesting, especially the ones that come from dreams and things like that. It's lots of symbolic messages. So today's is called the green light, and it may not go into the deck because obviously there's another reason why I couldn't get the artwork right. So I've created the message and then using AI to create the artwork, and oh my goodness, some of the images it's created for me this morning could almost throw me off the path, which is the opposite of the message, and make me go, oh my god, what a load of fucking shit this is. So I figured it just wasn't how the message was supposed to be presented today. So the green light, the way this played out for me was I've given my daughter a lift to work this morning. Every traffic light went green when I approached. And I was like, yeah, it's going to be a good day. It's a lucky day. And I was thinking about it. And I remember when I was a kid and my mum used to give my nan a lift to bingo. If the traffic lights were green, it was her lucky day. If the traffic lights were red, she'd be, that's it. I don't even know why I'm going to bingo now. I'm not going to win. All the traffic lights are red. That's it. I've got bad luck. Personally, I think we make our own luck. But if we're to believe we're lucky, that's what we're going to get presented with, isn't it? So, yeah, the green light is all about how when you're in alignment, everything just unfolds for you. The lights go green, the path clears. Even when I thought of thinking about it now, parking spaces were just there in exactly the right place, you know, the perfect parking spaces too. And it's the fact I've noticed those things, but it's also like, yeah, everything's just the energy that built. Yeah, it's all unfolding as it should. Everything's in alignment. Everything's great. So the message for you today is that the lights are green, the path's unfolding, everything's lined up for you. So this is your sign to go for it. Whatever the thing might be, go for it. Excuse my hair. I'm only kind of half dressed. So yeah, go for it. What else was I going to say? My train of thoughts just disappeared. And my questions for you: where in your life are you looking for a red light when there isn't actually one there? I think as humans, we quite often gravitate towards the negative. And are you waiting for a red light on something when it's not actually there? And by this, I mean sort of arguing for your limitations. So often I hear people say, well, I want to do this, but I can't because, or the problem is ... And a lot of the time, those things are quite easy to overcome or navigate, and they could just offer a different way, you know, slightly different way of doing things, which might turn out better. So where are you creating red lights in your own life? That is my question for you. Drop your answers below and we can talk about that further. And where today might you be blocking that natural flow? Because flow happens when there is no resistance. So name the resistance and watch your path unfold, and things just become a lot easier. So that is the message, and that is how I've been creating this deck. So as you probably know, I post a an oracle card in here every single day, and have done for 4 or 5 years maybe. But it wasn't until a couple of months ago I thought, hang on, I could be making my own here. Let's upgrade this a little bit. We've been doing this a long time now. And over time I've also thought, do people still want this? Do people still need this? Lots of other people do that. Just because lots of other people do that doesn't mean I shouldn't. But when I had that idea, wow, why don't I make my own? Because I had ideas for them. The ideas and inspiration were dropping in. And if it's an easy way to create a whole deck, one a day. You know, people say if you want to write a book, just write a couple of pages a day. So I thought, well, you know, let's give this a go. So that's how it's done. Well, that's how I'm doing it. They're making the mundane magical deck. But the funny thing with today's one is the images just weren't right. First of all, so obviously I just wanted it like a green traffic light, sort of the dashboard of the car and the driver's wheel as someone's approaching. The light's green, the road's clear, the path's clear. First one I got, I think it wasn't too bad, but it had a green light at the top, green light, amber light, and then another green light. It was obvious that the bottom green light was glowing, but I was like, what? Traffic lights don't go green, amber, green, do they? Second one had a panda in the road. What the fuck? Was there a panda in the road? But I can only think that was based off of yesterday's card. So yesterday I'd asked for 2 pandas. And that was a really interesting one. And I will share the story behind that, because when you look at yesterday's card, the 2 pandas, you will think, what the fuck? There's a panda made of Lego and a panda made of flowers. So yeah, the panda sat on the road was brilliant. I was like, ah. But it makes sense off of the back of yesterday's, but I did not ask for a panda to be on the road today. Although it did make me giggle because I'm feeling quite light and playful and sort of full of joy, really. And that's, you know, what are pandas if not that? It's a symbolism in them. So it did make me laugh, which I think a panda would love, wouldn't it? The panda would love the fact that it created a bit of joy and playfulness. And then another attempt for today's was, well, it was perfect, but the car was a left-hand drive on the, and you have to excuse me because I can't do left and right. So the car was a left-hand drive on the right side of the road. See me trying to work that one out. Which I thought, as much as that's not wrong, I'm here in the UK, and that's messing with my head a little bit, because see, we drive on the left and it's a right-hand drive. Can you see me trying to figure this out? So I tried to get that changed. Oh my God. So the car was still on the wrong side of the road, and it was a right-hand drive, but the passenger was holding the steering wheel. Oh my God, do you know what? I'm just going to do a video. Maybe that's what it's about. And maybe the fact I'm doing a video, somebody here needs to see it, hear it differently. And maybe this one doesn't even need to go in the deck. It was just that little reminder this morning just made me think of my nanny and her bingo luck. If all the lights are green on the way, it was going to be a good day and she'd be winning. And she didn't. She used to kick off when the traffic lights were red. Ah, that's it. Why am I even going now? Which obviously brought me joy as well. So, anybody got any questions before I love you and leave you? Like I say, this is your sign. This is your green light. The path is clear. Stop creating your own red lights. Stop creating limitations, because they're not really there. They're almost bullshit excuses, which requires shadow work, which obviously I can help you with. But yeah, the path's clear. The light's green. Go, 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 go. So have a great day, everyone. That's my little message for the day. You never know. I might be able to get the Oracle card done tomorrow, or or not. We'll see how it goes. Have a great weekend. Bye.